Kimberly Balutavicius from Crown Fitness, and today we're going to talk about hip mobility and give you some exercises to do in your warm-up to make sure that your hips are nice and open so that you don't have any issues in your squats or any of your lunges and things like that. So a lot of times when we're sitting down at our desk jobs or driving in our car at school, we have really tight hip flexors and deactivated glute muscles. So what that means is when we go down to a squat, either our knees are caving in, our back is bent, or we're just not able to get full range of motion. And that way we're not using all of the muscles that are necessary in order to activate everything and really take your performance to the next level. So next time you warm up, let's try this. You're gonna walk maybe on an incline of a treadmill, get warmed up first, and then let's start here. We're gonna do some hip swings, so you can just go to any wall or grab a chair, and basically what you wanna do is cross in front and lift that leg up as high as you can. Open up those hips. Exhale on the way up. Try and keep the stabilizer leg, the one that's on the ground, glued to the ground. Don't let that knee start to wobble. You got just 10 in one direction, and then switch. Shake it out. All right, so from there, you can either sit down on the chair or a stool or anything that you have, and you're gonna cross one leg over the other. So we're just gonna actively press. So never press your knee when you're doing this stretch. You just wanna sit up as nice as tall as you can and press. Open and press. Open up those hips. Just a few presses, and then you can go ahead and push your elbow towards the thigh, and then pull your chest. So don't round your spine. That's not going to help you. Pull your chest by activating and interlacing your fingers underneath the thigh and pulling your chest towards that thigh. Breathe and release. Shake it out, and then you do the other side. Remember, actively pressing and engaging, never pushing on the knee, opening up that hip, then bringing it under, using the elbow to push out, pull through, extend the spine, breathe down. Try and push that chest toward the thigh. All right, relax, shake it out. All right, we're going to bring it here. So feet are going to be right underneath the hips, basically at armpit level. Feet are slightly turned out. What you want to do for this position is drop those hips all the way back and down. Now, if this is too hard for you and you start rolling forward onto the toes, one thing that you can do is you can actually either roll up the mat and put that under your feet to make it a little bit easier. So it's under the heels so that your toes are a little slightly below. It'll be a little easier. And go as low as you can, keep your chest up. So from the side, basically, you never want this. You always want your chest to be up. So we go to a little prayer squat and then squeeze it up into a nice hamstring stretch. Prayer squat and hamstring stretch. And you can work your way down if you're just here. Down and here, or start to work your way all the way down, opening up those knees. Now remember, we don't want these knees to cave in, so we have to push them open with our elbows and lead with the chest. No rounding of the spine. And we're going to do about 10 of these. Good. And slowly roll it up. Next thing that you're going to do is just some lateral lunges. So you can either use a chair and have that support to go lateral, step, and lateral, or you can just simply do it without the chair and step side, in, side. The key with this though is that these hips have to go back. If you're not going back and you're just going forward and you're bending forward, it's a lot of tension on that knee, and we're not even opening up anything. So one thing that you can do in practice is hips back, hit the chair and come up. Hit the chair and come up. So especially with squats and things like that, we always want the hips to go back. And we want that neutral spine to come forward. So you have to slightly bring your chest forward. Boom. And then as you get better, you can step it out and in. Just make sure that those knees aren't wobbly. We're going too far forward. We want to feel that nice stretch and in. And then the other side. So you're going to do about 10 per side. From there, we're going to take it all the way down to the ground. Make sure you have some cushion, either a mat, pillow for the knees. You're going to put one foot in front. We're going to do a nice deep lunge with the knee on the ground. So what I want you to do is start by going from a 90-degree angle for both knees. Breathe, shoulders back, chest is up. Lean forward, press your hips, squeeze your glutes, and release. And release. 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 Now we're going to bring it all the way down and then all the way back, which is like a nice little deep hamstring stretch, and then forward, and then back, and then forward, and then back. You would repeat on the other side, do about 5 to 10 repetitions. From there, you're going to have both knees on the ground. You're going to grab your ankles or whatever you can grab, and you're going to squeeze your glutes forward. Activate your abs and your glutes. Reach forward and down, and down, and down. Exhale, squeeze up and down. And then you can just hold it and down. You should feel that all through here. From there, we're just going to go into a nice pigeon pose. So you're going to be here. Make sure that the hip in the back is down so you can curl your toes under. And you're going to start up. And you're going to go ahead and put one hand in front and then grab here. Now for this is an active stretch, so you're going to push against your hand with your foot. So we want to press against the hand and then pull it in tight. Press against the hand and then pull it in tight. So we're just opening up those hip flexors and those quadriceps, which are always locked up and really have an effect on our mobility. So we just warm it up on each side. So do that about 10 times each side. Now from this position, we want to make sure that it's like a nice hip and hip is on the ground. So we don't want to be lifted because that's too tight, right? So we want to tuck and lift. Tuck it under here and then lift. Yes? From here, you're going to go ahead and rotate. So let's just move this. So you're going to be here and you're going to rotate to the other side. Yes? And so you can tuck and then release a few times. And then from here, rotate and boom. Rotate over, here. Rotate, boom. So we'll do that about 10 times. From there, we want to squeeze it up and down. Up and down. Up for 10 reps over to the other side. Up and down. Up and down. Yes? Good. So now we add both of them. Boom. And rotate to the other side. Boom. Squeezing the glutes. Rotate to the other side. And rotate to the other side. Now, one thing that people commonly do is they start to do all this and their core isn't engaged. So you have to make sure your shoulders and your hips are in alignment. So take your time, really open it up. Get those hips and shoulders straight. Good. From here, just do a nice butterfly, active stretch, press and release. Press and release. Press and release. Press and then bring it all the way down. And relax. Good. You can bring it all the way in. And we're just going to do a couple of clamshells. So basically what that just means is you're going to lay down. You're going to press up into glute bridge first a few times. Feet together. Now you're going to lift it up, out, and in. Out, and in. Out, and in. Out, and in. Bring it down. Roll it up. Last thing that I would recommend that you do is a nice fire hydrant kickback variety. So, what you're going to do is you can be on your hands or you can be on your elbows. I like to be on my hands because we're fully activated at that point. From here, tuck the toes under. Make sure you have some stability in that leg. Pull the abs in. You're going to go side. Yes? So fire hydrants, opening up that hip. You can do that on each side about 10 times. Then we're going to do a fire hydrant to a kickback. So fire hydrant, kickback, down. Nice big circle. Fire hydrant, kickback, down. And then we can reverse that. Then you do that on each side. And you should be nice and warm. I'm already sweating. It's a very great warm up. It takes time though, guys. So please don't rush through this. Please don't skip this because it is so imperative for your hip health and also for you to actually get something out of those squats and those lunges and those deadlifts and all of these exercises that are important for us and that actually burn a lot of calories. But if we can't do it right, if we can't get all the way down, we're not getting the most out of it. So please like, share this video, and make sure you do it and comment below how it felt and how it has helped you to increase your hip flexibility and mobility and how it's helped your squat range and how much more powerful you are. So thank you for watching and don't forget to like and follow.